Hi guys, welcome back to Linsoul Audio, and I thought I haven't had the chance to introduce you the Thieaudio Prestige LTD. Obviously we have the live stream of it before and did a little comparison between that, and I thought that you guys might want to know a little about some quick information about this Prestige LTD. Now, this video will tell you everything that you should know about it. Let's dive deep into that. Alright, let's do the unboxing first. Let's take the wrap paper out and see the hero here. Wow, it's really gorgeous. I mean, zoom in. That is really, really gorgeous. Let's do the unboxing. Let's take this cable part outside. And the box is actually velvet. I really love this touching experiences. So comfortable. Now let's take it out on the other side. Undo it. Put it here. Now let's see what's in the carrying case. And it's all about the box. And as we can see, this box is a paw size. It's a thin but very firm. So I think it's a very good, decent design about it. And we have 3 changeable plugs. We'll get to the part. And since this has been used before, so there might be a plastic shell missing, but doesn't really matter, okay? Now let's see what else in this bags. We have a wiping cloth. Let's take it out to see. We have the Thieaudio logo on it. Decent. Now let's put the cable here. 2 bags of ear tips. Now let's see. Open it up. It's like 2 types of ear tips. One is memory foam, and we have the regular silicone ear tips, and also in 3 sizes. And they're all in white core. So this is pretty much about this unboxing. Now let's dive deep into this. Let's take a deeper look at this faceplate. I mean, it's really, really gorgeous, and it's like a pink galaxy, and it changes through the lights. And we have a Thieaudio logos here, and from the back we have the Prestige LTD, and you guys can all see all the chunky parts and the waves and the extra long nozzle part and angled. And here we have a ventilation hole, so your ear will not feel too dull. And let's see from the right one. It's really a good pair, right? So gorgeous. It's like a black hole in it. Like a whole galaxy changes through the lights. This is really, really interesting design. I really love it. Each Prestige LTD's unit is individually handmade, and the housing is constructed from 3D printed and medical grade resin, which is safe on the skin and the durability. Since the production of the OG Prestige has been halted, so there's nothing much I can do about the comparison for you guys. But the Prestige LTD's shell structure has been based off this V16 Divinity, and I do have the Divinity in my hand, so I can do this comparison for you guys. This is the V16 Divinity, and which is very popular for its ergonomic fit and comfortable during long listening sessions. So let's do the comparison between those two, okay? Now let's choose the same side. Can see it more better. As you guys can see, the shape and the faceplate, they're very like, and from this side it's pretty much the same, yeah. And we can see actually the Prestige LTD, it's slightly smaller than the V16 Divinity. It can be understood because we have 16 per ear. 16 units per ear in it, so it's absolutely will be bigger. It's very acceptable now, and they're all very ergonomic and very chunky in the hand. And I think the Prestige is actually more lighter Each faceplate of this Prestige LTD is individually decorated and coated and presenting a truly bespoke experiences. And for sure, from the bottom of my heart, I really love this clean and wonderful detailed design of this faceplate and the ergonomic shell. Now let's move on to the driver part. Like the original Prestige, the Prestige LTD uses the same engineering strategies. It's like 4 Sonia electrostatic drivers plus 2 North mid-treble balanced armature and plus 2 Sonia low-mid balanced armature and plus 10mm dynamic subwoofer driver in each side of the Prestige LTD. So it's like 9 drivers in each ear. Wow! And with the overall engineered 5-way crossover tuning strategy. This one is really dope, right? So about the upgrading between the Prestige and the Prestige LTD, the original Prestige debuted one of the best utilizations of the electrostatic drivers, electrostatic EST, so EST drivers in the IM market with a sustained EST output from 10,000 Hz until 20,000 Hz. So the OG Prestige shows the full potential of the EST driver and the treble extension that it could achieve in the IM format. However, the high ultra treble output could strain some listeners. So for this reason, they have modded the EST driver used in the Prestige LTD to achieve a more pleasant listening experiences. It uses the same treble extension capacity as the OG Prestige and with the near constant output from 10,000 Hz to 20,000 Hz. However, the high peaks at around 20,000 Hz to 15,000 Hz have been eliminated by smoothing out the extensions. So now the Prestige LTD is the full and perfect listening experiences for all of us. Now let's move on to the accessory part. This is an ultra pure 6N OCC silver plated and graphene silver plated cable in Litz structure. It's braided and the color is like a dark brown, a little brown. It's like a vintage gold, and I really love this color. And you guys can see from this part, it's very. That's the point. I'm gonna introduce you these determinations, and 2 of them is balanced and 1 is unbalanced. So we have 3 types of balanced and or unbalanced determinations. One, this is 4.4mm balanced determinations, and this one it's 2.5mm determinations. It's balanced as well, and we have a 3.5mm unbalanced terminations, and this one is most useful on your PC or DMPs. On this one, we have better sound with 4.4mm always on the hi-fi instructors, and more professional ones will use this one. The 2-pin connectors on the stock cable are also updated to provide a more secure fit in your IEMs. And from this part, we can show you how to put these 3.5mm ones into the cable. And for the ear tip part, we have the classic. We have memory foam ear tips and silicone ear tips, which I've mentioned in my last Thieaudio review. I was doing the conversion between the Monarch MK2, MK3. You guys can see that, check that out. And they have the same ear tips prepared. We have this memory foam and silicone, and there are differences I've mentioned about in that video. So you want to see what's the difference between them. You guys can see that. Now let's move on to the graph part. Now let's see the graph comparison between the Prestige and the Prestige LTD. I'll put this graph in this two parts, and you guys can see the differences. As we can see, the bass shelf has been tightened to 200 Hz, and we have the classic flat mids remained, and besides the smoothing of the ultra treble, the upper mids and the upper trebles have also been cleaned up to provide a more natural treble curvature. Compared to the original Prestige, the Prestige LTD sounds a little more balanced and natural, while the original Prestige was a little more V-shaped in direct comparison, and the Prestige LTD has a smaller level of sub-bass as the original Prestige, but the bass shelf is cut lower at 200 Hz instead of 300 Hz, and this makes the bass more punchy and faster than the original Prestige, and it also makes a more clean and neutral low mids, and the mids are overall cleaner and better textured on the Prestige LTD, while the original Prestige feel a little bit more thick and warm in the low mids. And the treble on the Prestige LTD is the most different part from the OG ones. The Prestige LTD has a 1 to 2 dB enhancement at 3000 Hz, which gives a more crispness in instruments and vocals, but it also decays more gradually, making a smoother treble presence. So the original Prestige has more controversy about the ultra treble in the 10 to 20,000 Hz region, and the Prestige LTD focuses to fix this issue by removing the ultra treble peaks. So the Prestige LTD has the same level of treble extension, but because it has reduced the peak, it sounds much more comfortable with the same benefit of technicalities and air. And so from the whole graph, we can describe LTD's sound as clean and natural, and this is a complete balance in the entire frequency range from the bass, mids, treble, and the ultra treble. It is so easy and comfortable to listen to, but at the same time, it sounds very professional and neutral, like a studio monitor. And the treble are one of the best highlights of the Prestige LTD, which is clean and neutral, but it's also filled with high resolution and texture that makes it so addicting. And there is a great instrument layering in the mids that provides great imaging capabilities, like string instruments, like guitars, violins, sound so crisp and have a natural timbre. For male and female vocals, have a great neutral body with fantastic bite and shimmer, and as well as presence. So overall, the Prestige LTD is a much more neutral and comfortable tuning than the original Prestige, while maintaining the same level of technical prowess. And the LTD is really designed for, like I mentioned, the professional musicians and audio engineers who needs the accuracy and precision of the studio monitors. And for music enjoyers, the Prestige LTD will provide a super accurate sound replication that is natural, very technical, and addicting. So for the Prestige LTD, I really recommend that you guys can try it. Really should try it on someday. So this is so much I want to share with you guys about the Prestige LTD. So if you guys love my comment, please give me a subscribe, and we provide weekly earphone reviews, sometimes short, sometimes detailed. You guys, if you missed the live stream about the earphone review, you guys can check this out. This is more shorter and more detailed and more quicker for you to get all the information you should know about the IEM. So I'll see you next week. Bye guys, take care.